My girlfriend spat on my face when I proposed to her in front of my entire family on Christmas, saying, "Ew, this ring is small and pathetic just like you." So I dumped her on the spot. Now she's begging me to come back. I proposed to Aurora on Christmas Eve in front of my entire family. We'd been together 3 years. I'd paid for everything: rent, utilities, groceries, her car insurance, every dinner out. She worked part-time, making $15 an hour, but her paycheck disappeared on clothes and nails. I spent 2 months planning the proposal, picked out what I thought was perfect. Good cut, good clarity. $8,200 after taxes, 2 months salary. My family was hosting Christmas Eve dinner. Everyone gathered in the living room after we ate. I got down on one knee, hands shaking. "Aurora, I love you. Will you marry me?" The room went silent, phones out, ready to capture the moment. Aurora looked at the ring, her face twisted into disgust. "Are you serious right now? It's small." My friend Ashley got way bigger. "You're offering me this like I'm supposed to be grateful?" Then she leaned forward and spat in my face. "That's what I think of your cheap, pathetic ring." Nobody moved. Mom gasped. I stood there with spit running down my cheek, still holding that box. I wiped my face. "We're done. Pack your stuff and get out. You can't just—" I literally just did. "Get out." She looked around for support. Nobody moved. "Fine. You want the truth? I'm still in love with Oliver, my ex. He's 10 times the man you'll ever be. I've been seeing him for months. But this," she gestured at the ring, "this is pathetic. You're pathetic." At the door, she turned. "Oliver would have gotten me the ring I actually deserved. The day after Christmas, I gave her until noon to get her stuff. At 12:30, I started throwing everything out my second-floor window. Clothes, shoes, purses, landing in slush puddles. She showed up with Oliver 30 minutes later. Gym rat, tight shirt, chest puffed. "You got a problem, bro?" "Just cleaning out trash." He stepped closer. "You're about to have a problem." He swung at me. I sidestepped, grabbed his arm, yanked him forward. He stumbled. I drove my shoulder into his chest, hooked my foot behind his ankle. Oliver went down hard. Before he could get up, I slammed his face into the pavement. His nose crunched. Blood poured. "Stay down. You broke his nose," Aurora screamed. "He attacked me on my property. Self-defense." She dragged him to his car and left. 3 hours later, she came back alone, started throwing her stuff at my window, screaming. I called the police. When they arrived, she was completely out of control. Then she shoved one of the officers. "Ma'am, you just assaulted a police officer." Handcuffs, screaming. I filed for a restraining order the next morning, granted immediately. 3.5 months passed, peaceful. I started dating Sophia, a nurse who paid her own bills. Then, one Saturday, someone knocked. Aurora, holding a plate with aluminum foil. "I made you cookies. I just wanted to apologize." "You can't be here. There's a restraining order." Sophia appeared behind me. Aurora's expression cracked. "Who the hell is this? You moved on? After everything we had? I'm calling the police." She pulled back the foil. Cookies looked burnt, rock solid. She threw one. It hit the wall with a thud, leaving a mark. Threw another. They weren't breaking, solid as rocks. "911, what's your emergency? My ex is violating a restraining order and throwing things." Aurora lunged at Sophia. I grabbed her arm. She clawed at me, trying to push past. "Get away from him. He's mine." Officers arrived. One picked up a cookie, squeezed it. "What's in these? Concrete? They're cookies. These are weapons. I could knock someone out with one of these." Arrested for violating the restraining order, attempted assault, and criminal mischief. 6 months later, the DA called. Aurora took a plea. 45 days in jail, 18 months probation, anger management, $1,240 restitution. Restraining order extended 5 years. Sophia and I are still together.